All right, try this again. Should be able to put that like that. And we'll see what goes on here. Like I said, it's kind of switched back over to sleet. Not much snow right now like it was. Back to sleet. Sorry, Rich called and I think it interrupted the stream when he called me. Where's everybody from? Goes the car. Another car. A lot of people out driving now. We're down to 29 degrees. So snow alert. I just got a snow alert. So I am in the city of Midway, Florida. Oh, Rich, are you here? Nope. Can y'all hear me all right? I knew you could earlier because when I said Bueller, somebody put Bueller in the chat. Whoops. Where's my chat? Welcome. Yeah. Chat works. So I sent a pin to my buddy Mike from Mike's weather page. He drove by. I don't know where he went now. He just came on as he went live. So I don't see where he's at here. Mike is chasing historic snow. There he is. But he went by. Hi, Maria. How are you? I'm probably only going to stay out here like an hour and a half more, and then I'm going to head back to where I live. See if this turns back to snow or not. $10 of snow in Pensacola. 10 inches. believe that's one of the police officers. That's the fire department and the town hall across from me. See where that officer's going. He's heading the other way. Cool. Maybe now I can go do a donut in the parking lot. Once he goes away, I might be able to do a donut. Let's see. I'm gonna go to there. Whoops. Go to there. Go to video. Is that better? Yeah, I think it is. All right, let's record. All right, let's see what happens here. Whee! Woo-hoo-hoo. Hold on. Where did all these people come from? Whee! All right, well, that was fun. Did that look at anything good? I don't know. We'll see what it looked like. Last thing I want to do is get stuck. Well, it's not really coming down like it was. It's more of this sleet stuff. There, you can see it in the light there. It's not those big flakes that we had before. It's more sleet than it is snow now.
It flows down, and I'm sure people are starting to go this direction.
Well, I'm not going to sit around. You said you were coming.
According to my Google Maps, Interstate 10 is closed down.
Yeah, they closed the interstate down. Well, maybe I'll just go for a drive. Let's see. Y'all want to go for a little drive, see what's going on? Put that like that. Go like this. Sliding. Yeehaw! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, no wonder I couldn't do a donut. My traction control's on. I should have turned it off. Silly. We won't do that again. So I am on West 90, heading northwest. And there is a lot of snow on the roads. Oh my goodness, somebody walking down the road. We won't be doing 55. It's coming down a little bit. Not really. It's still more sleet than it is snow. You can hear it. It sounds like the ice crystals hitting the windshield. But I can't believe that Pensacola's got 10 inches of snow. My pastor from church just texted me. His wife's family lives there. And they just went out and measured 10 inches of snow. So I'm headed northwest right now. Let's get on a map and see where I'm going here. This will take me, hang on. This will take me to Quincy, Florida. And the further west I go, obviously, the more snow I'm going to run into. I don't like hills. Hills are bad. Shouldn't drive on hills in the snow. My truck is telling me there's ice possible. No kidding. I don't think this guy over here is going to give me enough road to pass him, so I'm just going to stay here. Now it's starting to snow a little harder. More snow, less sleet. Looks like there might be a car in the ditch up here on the right. Actually, I'm hoping that's like a road and they're okay. Looks familiar. That must be Rich, because I didn't type that. Yeah, they're not in the ditch. They're at the side of the road. Okay, that's good. We had one guy in the ditch earlier, but he got out. That was good that he was able to get out. So. Now the flakes are starting to get bigger again. If I make it all the way to Quincy, That'll be as far as I go. I'll turn around. I'll head home from there. I'll probably have to come back this way though to get back. All right, buddy. 1 minute you're going fast, next minute you're not. Although you're giving me some room this time. I may try to creep up on you a little bit. We're coming up to, well, we're about halfway between Midway and Quincy, Florida. You want to look that up? I would say that the roads are treacherous. If you live in this area, I would not recommend you being out on them. Oh, that might be Mike right there. Yeah, I think that's him. I think Mike's coming up on our left. Yeah, that's him. It's weird how we know each other's trucks from a distance. That's Mike's weather page, everybody. I'll, if he's stopped, I'll swing around. Say hi to Mike's weather page, everyone. Hey! See how far I go here. Oh, we're going downhill. Don't want to go downhill fast. Definitely don't want to go any faster. I'm slowing down. So if I'm slowing down on the hill, I still have traction. Where is the storm and which way is it moving? The storm is moving east and then it's going to turn north. And the exact location of the low, I don't know. Rich, could you look that up, please? I'm driving and I don't have radar or anything up right now. If I can find a spot to turn around here. Excuse me. Oh, here's a spot. All right, let's turn around. Let's take that off. Yeehaw! All right, traction controls back on. I knew that the low pressure center was moving toward the east and then was going to start turning northeast, which is why the rain and snow line was going to adjust a little bit further back to the north. So it's really at this point going to depend on how far down the cold weather gets. They said they could get flurries all the way down to Pasco County, which is below where I live. I live in Hernando County, Florida, near Spring Hill, Brooksville. Actually, I live in Weeki Wachee, if anybody wants to know about Weeki Wachee. That's the home of the mermaids. And I have actually gone to see the mermaid show, and it is really, really cool. I have a friend that I work with, and his girlfriend is a mermaid at Weeki Wachee, and they work really, really hard to put a show on. It's amazing. So if you ever come to Florida and you're near Weeki Wachee, go to the park and watch the mermaid show. It's worth the price of admission. Was that a shameless plug? Well, I thought you were calling it the Gulf of America. And now that I'm moving back south, it's turning more into sleet again. My windshield wipers are not tracking very well. They have ice on them. So if the screen gets messed up, I'll clear it off once it does. It's just I gotta snap the windshield wipers so that they break the ice off of them. Everything is freezing as it's like my mirrors are covered in ice. My antenna on my truck is got icicles. It's one big long icicle. Um, so everything is starting to freeze. There certainly are a lot of cars out. A lot more than should be. So when I get down to where I was parked earlier, I think I'll stop and clean the windshield wipers off, and then I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just start heading back down south to see how far the snow line goes. But according to my thermometer in the truck, it's 29 degrees. I have to be in my office at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So 74 in Miami right now. Yeah, it was like 50 degrees when I left the house. The roads are definitely icing. You can feel it. These folks, if they stay out too late, they're going to learn a lesson. Say hello to Rich Martin, everybody. Founder and all around cool guy here at Tornado Crew Storm Chasers. Just think, another 5 months, hurricane season will start. I am planning on making it out to a tornado chase this year. Oh, I see some more blinking lights up here. Yeah, I got to get to where I can clean my wipers off, otherwise it's going to be a yucky ride home. These people stuck. I saw them put their reverse lights on there for a second. They might be stuck on this hill. I'm going to give it a little gas here. Go around them. I have a feeling they are stuck on the hill. Yes, they are. Which means if they don't go, I'm going to be stuck. Oh, no, there's a car in the ditch. That's what it is. There's a car in the ditch. And now I'm going to be stuck because of you people. Come on, people. Oh, come on, truck. You can do it. You made me lose all my momentum. That wasn't very smart. Stopping in the middle of a road when people can't stop. Shelly, I am in Midway, Florida, just outside of Tallahassee. About 15 minutes normal drive outside of Tallahassee. All right, we're back by the fire station now. I can pull back over and work on my my windshield wipers, and then I'm gonna head back toward Tally. Going back to Tally. Yeah, it must be getting late because I'm deliriously singing. Going back to Tally. I don't think so. All right, this is where I was parked before. I will go in here and turn around. See if we can. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It worked that time. That was fun. All right, so I'm going to wait till this goes up, and then I'm going to shut it off. Ready? Oh, it didn't. Come on. All right. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. They think I'm going to. Are we back? We're back.
At the stop sign, turn left onto East Brickyard Road.
All right, so now we'll see if the snow has made it to Tallahassee yet. Tallahassee proper. According to maps, I-10 is closed. We're not going that way anyway. We're going to go down US 19.
In about 2.5 miles, turn right onto Memorial Blue Star Highway.
You heard her. So again, this is more sleet than it is snow at the moment. There's a car. Get out of the middle of the road, please. Thank you. And thank you. A lot more people have been going the other way, according to the tire tracks in the road. Well, this has been enjoyable. I mean, you don't see something like this in Florida. Well, ever. It's never happened. Uh, this has been record-breaking snowfall for Florida. So we all can say we were a part of it. Everything is icing over. I don't know if you can see it on the hood of my truck. I think you can see the lights of Tallahassee in the distance. The glow of Tallahassee. I went to the football stadium. I was going to try and get the uh, Chief Osceola but they had the torch wasn't lit, or the spear. I'm sorry, the spear wasn't lit, so I didn't film it. It's visible. Hey Ray, do you have snow plows in Florida? We do not have snow plows, Jonathan. Nor do we have salt trucks. Nor do we have any of that. So as I move a little further east now, there's not as much snow on the ground, but the roads are still covered and very, very icy. But as Rich would tell you, growing up in upstate New York, we are trained professionals. Do not try this at home. It is kind of crazy, isn't it, Pamela?
At the next light, turn right.
And this isn't even the really deep stuff. The really deep stuff is further to the west. But it's supposed to come this way. The way it appears on radar, though, right now, let me see here. I mean, even though it said it was snowing in Tallahassee, it's not. Uh, there's an ice line. You should see all
At the light, turn right onto Memorial Blue Star Highway.
Okay. If you want, hold on. When we get here in a second, I'll stop and I'll take the camera and point it at the radar. Let's see. I can probably stop right here for right now. Waffle House.
In about 4.5 miles, turn right onto Capitol Circle Southwest.
Well, hold on a minute. We're not going to go there yet. All right. So let me take this out of here. That's where I'm at. I'm the blue dot. And that is Tallahassee. And let's see, we'll put this into motion. So you can see the ice line. So that's supposed to go till about, 4 a.m. or so. So another 5 hours of this. No 4-wheel drive. Just a good old Chevy Silverado, 2-wheel drive. I saw the snow angel. I know, shorts and flip-flops should have been worn, but I didn't. I'm in jeans and sneakers today. So, It's cold, Ray. It's cold. You should know that. You live here in Tampa. Ah, stop doing that. So a little more snow mixed in over here now, but still more sleet than snow. Stop it. Plenty of water on there for you to not be. So this is saying that I'll be home around 3:30 in the morning. I'm imagining it's probably going to be a little later than that because I'm not going to be able to make the speed. It's hot in here though. I have the heater cranked. Anybody else live up in this area that's getting snow? Or even further south? I heard that Perry was getting snow. We'll know that here soon because I'm going to drive back through Perry. I was outside in it all day, complaining the whole time. Yes, it was cold and rainy. It was yucky. Try swimming in pools like that. I felt so bad for the team today out there in the pool. I still have to get in the pools, but not as much. Very seldom, actually, lately. But sometimes I miss it. Every once in a while, you get the itch to go back in and find some leaks. But when it was raining today and the wind was blowing and it was like 45 degrees, it was yucky. That was not fun today. And I felt so bad. One of the team members, I went out to where his job was. And he was doing a great job, man. And as soon as I left, something happened and he got tripped up. Uh, and he was there forever. I heard later in the day that he was still there. Oh, I felt so bad for him for leaving him. I imagine they're all asleep. Long day today. So I am headed back toward FSU right now. I was hoping this changed over to all snow. I wanted to get a video of the snow in front of the Capitol building. I thought that would have been really cool. I'm going to need to slow down on the Red Bulls, though, or I won't be able to sleep at all when I get home. Though if I get home at 3:30, yeah, I can sleep for an hour, hour and a half. I'm sure I'll be tired. I left the house at 5 this morning. I will say that most all of the businesses are closed, so a lot of the people were able to get home and not have to be out in this. Some of this looks more snowish, but you can still hear the sleet. Yeah, there were a lot of cars out earlier, more than should be, that's for sure. But at this point, it looks like it's really quieted down.
At the next light, turn right.
All right, next light, turn right. Circle K's open. So when I left Tallahassee, these roads were not covered. They were black. So they've gotten quite a bit of precipitation since
At the light, turn
I left
right
here
onto Capitol Circle Southwest.
a couple hours ago. This is turn lane. If it's not, we're making it one. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Come on. This is why you should have stayed home.
In 9.7 miles, turn right onto Woodville Highway.
Got a little squirrely there. Definitely icy. Definitely icy. I don't have a lot of traction right at the moment. Back of the truck is sliding. just wanted to get past that car. I don't like hills. Did I tell you all that? Well, where am I going? Oh, I got 9 miles on this road. So temperatures come up a degree to 30. Very slushy on the road. Very slushy. Oh, not another hill. I don't like hills. Doesn't look like a big hill on the camera. I got a death grip on the steering wheel. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm lacking the weight in the bed, that's for sure. I may have to stop somewhere and clean the wipers off again. They aren't cleaning very well. If I turn them up, I think they're going to start chattering. Yeah. I don't like that. Until it stops it. Not cleaning on the windshield. It's awfully blurry at the bottom. Ah, I think I got whatever the chunk was off anyway. Oh, well, thought I had. This is what it's like without the lights on high. Oh, well, you can see better than I can on the video. Slip sliding away, watching from Canada. I'll bet it's cold in Canada, eh? What is the storm? What state? This is Florida, Lisa. Yes, I'm not kidding. This is Florida. Some big flakes coming down now. I don't know if you could see them every once in a while. Some big snowflakes. Oh, this is interesting. What do we got going here? Are we sharing the road here or not? We are. Okay. That was a Tesla. It was 50 to minus 50. Holy cow. But warming up to snow. Minus 50. I know. So is everybody else here in Florida, Lisa. No, it's not hail. Well, it's sleet. Freezing rain, frozen rain, and then there's snow mixed in with it. Where am I? Tallahassee Airport. I wish these wipers were cleaning the windshield better. Here, you guys take over. Whoa! I wonder how autopilot would work on this. We're up to 31 degrees now. There's a big truck coming up behind me fast. I'm doing 35 miles an hour. Yeah, that's a good question. Where in Canada was it minus 50? Eh? That was close. Manitoba. Is minus 50 where people take like the hot water and throw it in the air and it freezes immediately? Wasn't that like an experiment at one time? What was that?
That's how you unmute. That's how you unmute.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Rich Martin in studio. I don't know what he's doing, but I can hear him. Or somebody's in studio. I don't think they know they are. Winnipeg, minus 44. Wow.
No, I know I am. I'm just trying to find your voice on here.
Oh, you can't hear my voice? I guess not.
Yeah, but only with a delay.
I'll start talking in Entez. We're talking about wind chill and how it's minus 50 in Manitoba. And how I don't want to go to Manitoba because it's minus 50.
Chilly.
Yes, brisk is what I would call that. So it is snowing now I'm passing I basically drove all the way around the Tallahassee airport, and it is snowing. There's still sleet mixed in with snow, as you can probably hear, but there is definitely more snow than when I left here. If this does this all night, this place is going to be like the apocalypse hit tomorrow morning. Command start. Is that like remote start on your car? We're almost home, 193 miles to go.
That should only take about 6 hours.
It says 3 hours and 14 minutes.
Yeah, it's 65 miles an hour.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but it's still tracking, and I'm only right now. I'm only doing about 22 miles an hour.
But you don't have four-wheel drive, do you?
I do not.
Oh man, I hate pickups in the snow without
No,
four-wheel.
nor do I have anything in the bed of the truck for weight right now. I
Yeah,
am light in the rear end. There's trucks behind me that are like trying to pass one another.
Yeah, my pickup, I don't seem to go any place in two-wheel drive. I can't get up the hill from where I live in two-wheel. I have to have four-wheel.
These guys are going to crash. They must have four-wheel drive behind me. One of
Is
them's
it?
trying. One of them is trying to pass the other one right now behind me.
Is it an SUV?
They look like big pickup trucks.
Yeah, it could have four-wheel drive. Yeah, going up a hill is hard with a pickup truck in the
I mean, I
snow.
can't go anywhere. I got two cars in front of me. And the one is being a real jerk.
He'll probably end up in the ditch.
Better not hit my truck. My beautiful truck.
But you know, back in New York, we used to drive with two-wheel drive, rear wheel all the time, and all
Yep.
that stuff. I don't know how we did it.
I told everybody earlier we are trained professionals.
I remember driving down to Kendall in that Valiant I had, and I was going through snowdrifts that were as high as the bumper or up on the hood of the car.
Yeah.
I, I don't know how we got around. Heck, I think we drove my Roadrunner in the winter one year.
There's always got to be one in a crowd, these guys with these trucks. Looks like they're turning, so that'll get them away from me.
Yeah, the further you go south, the temperature is going to rise quickly.
It is 31 degrees right now.
Yeah, you got just slushy mess.
I'm driving on the roads that you and I were driving in the hurricane.
Oh, eastbound?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Once you start south, you'll.
Yes, I'm going due east right now.
I'm looking at the map. You're right on the edge of where the precipitation switches to rain.
Yeah.
I think this is a record snowfall for Florida, isn't it?
Yeah, by a lot. Um, my pastor sent me a message that his wife's family lives in Pensacola. They have 10 inches of snow.
And
Previous record,
yeah, I
previous
heard that.
record was 4 inches.
That might not get broken for a long time.
No, I think that one's going to hang out for a while.
We've had no snow here this year.
What's that?
We've had no snow here this year. I'm
I
thinking of
thought you guys were supposed to get a ton of snow like a week or two ago.
no, that was south. That was way down there, way down southern Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas.
Gotcha.
Those SUVs like that one up there, that looks like like a Lexus or something. Those go really good in the snow.
Yeah.
We had a Lexus once. That was the best snow machine. That drove really good in the snow. You know, had all-wheel drive.
All in all, this isn't doing bad. I mean, I've had a couple times where it's gotten a little squirrely on me, but all in all, it's driven pretty good so far. I mean, we don't have snow tires or anything.
Yeah, but you
All
probably got like all-season radials, right?
Yeah, but most of the tires down here are just more like summertime. They aren't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I am turning, I believe, toward the south.
Yeah, a lot less snow right here than where you were.
In about 10 miles, turn left onto Bloxham Cutoff Road.
Remember that, Bloxham Cutoff Road.
It's sleeting right now.
Yeah, it's a mixture. Um, there is more snow than there was when I left here, um, but it's definitely still a lot of sleet.
You got to watch out for black ice.
Yeah,
Black ice will sneak up and get you.
coming to get you.
Did you ever see that with that? What's that guy? The two black guys. The one's tall and the other one's shorter and stocky. They do the comedy stuff.
Kevin
They
Hart.
weren't. No. Uh, something like Kane and Peele or something like that.
No, I don't know who you're talking about.
He does a lot of commercials now. I think they were on Comedy Central. They did a thing about black ice. They were weathermen, and then they were like, "No, it's the white snow that will get you." And then the white reporter's like, "No, it's the black ice."
My problem is that the ice is all built up on my windshield wipers, and they're not cleaning my windshield very well.
Yeah, if it sometimes if it gets colder and then you turn the heat off of the windshield, if the snow is drier, then it just kind of goes off of the windshield and you're okay. But if you
Yeah,
have the heat on the windshield, it melts it, and then the wind chill of driving on the road freezes it in your wipers. Um, but when it's like that out, I don't know if there's anything you can really do.
no. If this continues, there's going to be a lot of power outages because it's the ice is caking on everything.
Is the temperature supposed to fall through the night?
Yeah,
Well, then the stuff's gonna, yeah, they'll freeze up more. You gotta why you probably want to get more south before if the roads freeze. That can be a real problem.
yeah. Well, I'm trying. I'm on my way home now. So
Yeah, I like my tornado truck has 4-wheel drive, but it doesn't have all-wheel drive. I kind of like the all-wheel drive option. It's better on the drivetrain, and you can go at normal speeds. The 4-wheel drive, you kind of got to slow down a little bit, and you want to make sure that you're on snow covered, or
yeah,
you'll burn up your 4-wheel drive.
well, I'm interested to see how far the snow line goes south through the night.
Yeah, I've seen it snow in Tampa.
It snowed once in Tampa since I've lived there.
It was 1990.
Yeah, um, and it wasn't really snow. It was more like sleet, but
Yeah,
light
well,
snow.
there was some snow. It got down to like 30 degrees or 31. It was on what, Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve?
It was Christmas Eve because I was at work.
Christmas Eve. Yeah, it was sleeting. There was snow. If you went up like north of Tampa, the snow was almost prominent, but it was really sleeting down in Tampa. I
Yep,
remember that.
yep, I remember that.
It was cold.
Yeah, we were having rolling blackouts.
Yeah, I was freezing. The house I stayed in didn't have any heat, like a lot of houses down there.
Yeah,
Rose. I also remember It was like minus 17, 15 or 17 degrees here. And I was in Daytona, and I called home, and I'm standing out in a t-shirt, and it was back when they had when you had to use phones. They didn't have cell phones.
Yeah.
Kind of dating myself now, and so I was using a phone on the street, and I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, and up here it was like minus 17, just frigid. I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to go home.
Hello. What does that say? Hello from Swanee County, Florida. So you're over toward Pensacola and so how much snow have you got there? Uh, Poor dirt farmer. Way down upon the Swanee River.
Quebec's having an ice storm.
Say what?
Quebec is having an ice storm.
Are they?
That's what BP's corner said.
Everything's pretty much closed.
Is that hell? Yeah, it's sweet. Kind of.
Poor dirt farmer. How much snow you got? Hello?
No.
We're at 32 degrees.
Yeah, I can see bare pavement there.
Yeah, there's a couple of strips. It's got a glare on it, but looks like there's some pavement.
Remember the old? I use it now, where you give the front wheel a little jerk and see if it slides or if it catches. I mean,
I'm not tempting fate. I'm just driving.
yeah, you haven't been in snow in a long time, have you?
9 years.
Yeah, it's a thing I do. I think it freaks out my wife, but I know if it's icy or not.
Oh, the weather we have now is like Quebec's ice storm. I got you.
You probably don't have to go in any pools tomorrow because it's below the 50-degree mark.
The water, it's the water temperature. If the water temperature is below 50 and the air temperature is below 40, uh, our guys, we can introduce the cold water protocol. The guys were in the pools today.
Really?
Yeah,
That's just cold. No, there's no snowplows in Florida.
we got a really good team. These guys are go-getters.
Someone asked about snowplows in Florida. They
Snowblowers in Florida?
snowplows.
Oh, snow? No, there is none.
No, the road crews could have maybe some type of for pushing dirt or something, but
Well, yeah, they could use a front loader, but
yeah, they don't have big dump trucks with a plow on the front.
nope.
Because you don't. I guess they could get some type of maintainer out, but there's really no gravel roads down there. So
So we don't. Then they don't have salt or sand or anything on trucks either.
right,
So
they don't even have snow shovels down there.
this is just going to have to run its course.
Yeah, like businesses can't shovel off their sidewalks or anything.
No, you're right.
Unless you drag one down with you from the north, there is none, no snow shovels or anything down there.
Nope. There's a lot of slush on the road. Well, I'm not sure there's much more to see here.
No, it's kind of waning. I'm going to sign off.
There's 36 people on here right now.
Yeah. We might not be live until March.
So,
Working on some new
well,
video stuff.
I appreciate everybody coming out with me tonight. That was fun. We were all part of a new world record.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You just don't see snow like that in Florida.
The snow was about 3.5 inches deep when I did my snow angel.
You haven't played in snow in a long time. I think we used to have snow up to our waist.
I know.
Blizzard, your whiteouts, and you went to school. You wouldn't go to school if you couldn't see across the street. If you could see
I used,
across the street, you're going to school.
yeah, I used to hate it because Brockport never closed their schools. You'd have to wake up and listen to the clock radio real early in the morning to find out whether they were going to be off, and they never were. It kind of stunk.
Most weren't. But what I remembered was if you couldn't see across the street, they were canceling. If it were, it was almost whiteout conditions. Other than that, you were going.
Yep.
It was crazy sometimes. Stuff that around here in Iowa, man, it'd be like they consider almost like a state emergency. There, we went to school and we walked 3 miles uphill to get there.
Both ways, barefoot.
All right, man. We'll see you later.
All right, everybody, you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us.